I get it. I promise you, I get it. The entire market is up. Fintech is through the roof. Crypto is going high as can possibly be. And Palantir is down for a second straight day. Yesterday, Palantir was down nearly 10%. And today, Palantir is down, touching $18. And as of making this video, around $18.20. And to this, I'm going to tell you a wholeheartedly who gives a flying fizzle. You're in one of several camps, okay? Nothing goes straight up. Stocks go up, stocks trade sideways. But at the end of the day, what you're looking for is higher lows and higher highs. Palantir retreated. I've been telling you that Palantir is going to retreat. At $20, it is extremely richly valued. At $21, it was super overvalued. At $18, it's starting to become nicely valued. And it might drop to $17, $16, $15. I don't think it's going to drop below 16, to be quite honest with you. I actually put in a bet that by the end of the year, I put in an iron condor bet on Palantir. If you want, I'll show you the bet actually. It's an options play that Palantir is not going to go below $16.50. I also don't think that Palantir is going to close above $21.50 for this year. What I think means nothing, and I'm just doing my own plays for myself, not financial advice. But the point is, either you bought at $20, and to this I can suggest, but I can't advise, just DCA. You bought Palantir at $20 for a reason, right? Because you thought Palantir is a great company. If you bought Palantir at a lower price and you think you missed the boat and you didn't get a chance to buy extra shares, well, now is your chance. Or you could take advantage of the price drop and you can, buy when it goes lower. Or something that I personally do on many positions is I do cash secured puts, where you come up with a price that you are willing to pay for a certain share, in this case, PLTR, Palantir, but it works with anything, at a certain strike price, which is the actual price they're willing to buy, at a certain expiration date. So, for example, you could say from now until the end of the year, plus or minus a few days, the correlation of days, you are willing to buy Palantir at $16 or $15 or $14 or $17 or $18 or whatever number. For this, you collect a premium that's yours to keep and do whatever you want with. And then you actually purchase your shares if Palantir hits a certain price. This is kind of like a dead man switch where you are forced to make a play, but only do this if you are really willing to buy Palantir at a certain price. You see a lot of people bitch, complain, moan that they want to drop, they want to collapse. I'm not one of these people from those camps. And when things happen, 19 out of 20 people will not take advantage of the dip. 19 out of 20 people will not end up buying. And when Palantir goes through the roof again to the moon, guess what? They're going to bitch, moan, complain, and pray for Palantir's price to drop. Literally hoping, biting their nails at earnings. I wish Palantir dropped. Palantir is the same as that company that you invested in. It is a better company than it was when you were investing at $7, $8, $9, $10. Definitely a better company than when it was $30, $40. Palantir is a beast. We know what Palantir is. We know Shyam Sankar says that we were supposed to have 140 Palantir AIP boot camps. We ended up having 200 for December. We're going to have 350 by the end of this year. Next year, we're expanding to Palantir AIP boot camps for U.S. government. And this is just the beginning of the offerings of Palantir. Take a look at this screen. Guys, Shyam Sankar posted this yesterday. This is their mixed reality service and immersive command and control in action with the 2nd Cavalry. All you need to see is, just seriously look at this. This guy is literally on an airplane wearing these goggles, right? Palantir, shout out. You see him like this. He sees this. This is literally an entire command center using Palantir AIP for government. This is Palantir AIP. This is literally the same thing that Ukraine was showing us a demo. The Ukrainian digital transformation minister Mikhail Fedorov, I showed you guys a video on this where he gave like a 45-second clip. This is exactly what it looked like. This is Palantir AIP for government. It's absolutely sick. Look, it's literally giving you a satellite view of what's happening, real time. Multiple screens, a full freaking oval map with targets or whatever. Guys, North Command, South Command, Africa Command. These are these people. This is what they see. This is absolutely berserk. It's crazy. Look, a little icon for a runway, an airport. I guess these are targets or missions, so on and so forth. They're building, guys. They are absolutely building. And if you think that's not enough, check this out. This is a post from Shyam earlier today. The rise of defense tech in 2 pictures. Notice the change in composition of the Reagan defense sponsors from year 1 to 10. Anduril wasn't even founded yet. Look at the number of future champions in 2023. A reminder that once upon a time, L3 Harris was L3 and Harris, 2 different companies. Guys, check this out. These were the sponsors back then. These are old school companies. Deloitte, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, so on and so forth, right? Palantir, boom. Booz Allen, boom. Anduril, boom. Microsoft, AWS, Google. Yes, you still have Deloitte. Yes, you still got Boeing. Yes, you still got Lockheed Martin. Yes, 100%. But look at the tech companies that are there. It's not just defense companies. It's kind of like tech defense companies. This is a new age. We are just getting started. Don't cry, bitch, and moan because Palantir is down. Take advantage and take the opportunities to come up with an options strategy to maximize your potential gains. I've been talking about this for the longest time. Nobody pays attention. Nobody listens. I am the worst YouTuber in the world. However, some people are taking notice and some people are making bank. Not to say that you will be making bank. I'm just saying, do your own due diligence, do your own due diligence, do your own research. There's a lot of money to be made. Now, it doesn't just stop there. Check this out. This is my man, Matteo. 23 years old, LLMs and engineering at Palantir Tech. This guy is a freaking genius working at Palantir. Could have worked anywhere he wanted, but he decided to work at Palantir. The guy is 23 years old, and I want you to remember that he made the first Palantir AIP bootcamp. This guy made the first Palantir AIP bootcamp. He's also the honey bunny of Amit. No disrespect to any of them. I'm just joking around, obviously, but they're the ones that went on a date, and they had that whole entire thread of tweets, right? The ontology is the core data asset that encodes your business. AIP logic and tools are crucial connecting tissues between models and your data. We need both to make LLMs useful in the enterprise context. Check this out. Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAG, enables generative AI to retrieve data from outside sources. Palantir's ontology Augmented Generation takes RAG to the next level, enabling LLMs to leverage not only data, but the logic and actions that drive decision making. So let's look at this quick clip. There's going to be a 1.5-minute clip. And I think it's going to be really, really good. But what I just want to say is Palantir keeps building. They keep moving forward. Actually, let's play this clip and then we'll take it from there.
If we dive back into Haynes here, we're going to pop out the Copilot that we're going to build today. So we have a Copilot here, and this is our chain of thought reasoning. We're going to put in our prompt of, hey, we had a fire. The facility that we think we're going to cause shortages of surgical masks. Like, what should I do? So if we click this here, this is part of what we're going to build. So this is going to pass this prompt over to our LLM function that we'll build. And you can see here, it's now going to start to go do something. So you see the supply chain tool. It's doing entity extraction, finding out which DC is the Haynes facility. So it's a Haynes. Medical supplies is the actual name. So you can see it did that entity extraction, went and searched the ontology using a data tool. Then the second thing is, okay, now I need to find what's the finished good. And it's able to figure out the surgical mask, go find the right surgical mask in the ontology of my business. So that different product definition. And you can see here, this is actually pretty cool. This is why I love the chain of thought. It's actually, hey, I made a mistake. I wasn't sure exactly the right thing. And it's able to course correct, but I can see that as a user to start to build trust about what is it doing? How is it finding this different things? Awesome. Now it's going to
Guys, I just want to make it really clear. Look at this. So this is the screen over here. It gives you a shit ton of information for your corporation, right? Monthly sales, deliveries, distribution centers, plants, on time and full, so on and so forth. On the LLM, instead of doing this manually through Excel or PowerPoint or any of your computer systems, he just literally types it in. And on the right-hand side, they give you a shit ton of information right here, right? This is like a shit ton of information right here, telling you what surgical masks, where the surgical masks, so on and so forth. I mean, this is extremely freaking useful. If you can't see the value of Palantir AIP, you are obviously not looking. Let's keep going.
finding all the different customer orders that I'm going to need to update. So I know I'm going to have to ship these customer orders so I don't short them from somewhere else, but where do I have inventory, right? So it's going to go find other warehouses that have the same inventory, that finished good, and it's going to tell me what the orders are that I need to go update, how much, and to what new distribution center. So you can see DC11 had enough inventory.
Yeah, I know the guy is explaining it, but literally look what it says. Due to the fire at the Haynes facility, there will be shortages of surgical masks. To mitigate the impact, you should update the following customer orders to use new distribution centers. Like, seriously speaking, this LLM, this AIP, I'm sorry, literally saved half a day of manual work. And it's like computerized manual work, but still manual work, right? Over here, he literally asks a question and it comes up with an answer and a freaking solution. It's dope.
And it's writing out all the different customer orders that I need to go update and by which quantity. So if I'm an analyst and I had this fire, this is pretty awesome. Within just a few minutes here, I'm able to actually go figure out what I should go do about this fire so that I don't short customers. Pretty awesome. All right, let's go build it. If we dive back into Haynes here, we're going to pop out the Copilot that we're going to build today.
I mean, this is freaking massive, right? How I feel watching this, right? Like you're Neo in the Matrix. It's 100% true. And it's so funny. Look at this ad that comes up over here. How I 10x my productivity. ChatGPT, I created ultimate ChatGPT toolkit to help you use AI to build your business, grow your personal brand, automotive boring. It's funny that the ad that I'm seeing is right after seeing this Palantir AIP LLMs thing. It's really, really, really interesting. Guys, look, at the end of the day, Palantir's competition is not Snowflake. Palantir's competition is not Databricks, Datadog, C3 AI, or any of those other companies. Because on the last interview that Shyam had with the CNBC, it's something that we've been saying for the longest time, right? We've been talking about this for the longest time. Palantir has such a head start, it's by a country mile. They're just going to keep expanding it. While Snowflake is acquiring companies, partnerships with NVIDIA, they don't actually have a minimum viable product. They don't have any product to market. By the time they have a product to market, Palantir is already taking over the entire market. You guys can think I'm crazy. You guys can think I'm full of shit, but it's literally happening. And the interviewer literally said that. She says, while other people are figuring out what product to give, what product to produce, what product to have, you guys are already monetizing your product. And that's a fact. Look, Palantir is competing with Microsoft Fiber, and AWS came out with their own kind of like AIP for AWS clients. That's the true competition. But at the end of the day, they're not as robust, they can't stack, and they're not enterprise empire builders. Sure, they help their customers and they have an entire network and a sales team, but at the end of the day, they just don't do exactly what Palantir does. Guys, Palantir for the win. You guys are having a great opportunity to get in. Everyone's strategy is different. I highly suggest that you do your own research and figure out how to make certain plays. Let me just share my screen and show you the play. So we're doing good in the public account. We're up to 570 grand. This is awesome. So these are a couple of options that I'm just playing around, showing people about. So this is called an iron condor. The iron condor, if you guys want to learn more about it, just ask me in the comments down below and I'll show it to my channel members, but I will show you the play that I'm talking about. So I am saying that Palantir is going to be between 1650 and 2150 at the expiration date of 12/29, which I believe is the last trading day of this year. As long as Palantir is between 1630 and 2170, I'll be okay because I add up my premium as well. So this is the play that I'm doing. This is a cheap play, and with the price being around $18.25 right now, I'm doing pretty good. And yeah, that's it. There's a lot of different options. If you don't want that one, this is another options play right here that I play around with. This is a put credit spread where I'm saying that Palantir by the end of this week, which is going to be 12/8, is not going to be below $17. And it looks like I'm going to win this bet and I make my money. So there's a lot of ways for you to play Palantir: covered calls, cash secured puts, put credit spreads, iron condors, a lot of different ways to play Palantir. It's not just as straightforward, and this goes for any stock. It's not just as straightforward as buy, sell, hold, right? Now, these strategies is not for everybody, and I highly suggest that everybody does their own research. They can be extremely lucrative, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. Um, yeah, that's all I really got to say. Thank you so much. Palantir to the moon. I'm super bullish in 2024. And at the end of the day, fudge your puts. I can no longer curse. So I'm going to keep saying fudge. Thank you and have a great day.